Goeiedag en welkom by Agri Monitor. Ek is Jacques Toy en hierso praat ons landbou. In this week's program, we're starting with a new segment where I'm interviewing the big guys from Rosatom, from Headspring Investments, Uranium One, they're all part of the same group. And we're delving deep into the uranium mine that they are planning in Leonardville. We're looking at the numbers, we're looking at the contamination risk, we're looking at other mines that are also doing that in the world. Join me for that interview, and then we'll also start now with the auctions.
Business First Africa is a forward-looking business show that goes beyond balance sheets to capture how Africans are building, creating, and living. Afrotech explores innovation, AI, and digital systems shaping the continent's economies. Brave and Building profiles Namibian entrepreneurs and businesses transforming industries and urban spaces. Creative Capital spotlights creatives and the creative economy, unpacking how culture becomes value. Africa in 10 delivers a sharp roundup of key developments across the continent. Don't miss Business First Africa, because it's not just business, it's life.
Welcome to the news section of this week's Agri Monitor, and I'll be taking you through some of the news stories over the past week. The first one is titled Reject Uranium Report, says former minister. That one was published on the 10th of March. The Stampriet Uranium Mining Association has objected to the Parliamentary Standing Committee's recommendation to allow Headspring Investment to proceed with uranium extraction in the Stampriet Artesian Basin. And this sentiment was supported by the former Minister of Agriculture, Kali Schletfijn. Central to SAUMA's concern is the absence of a comprehensive independent hydrogeological flow study, one the committee itself previously recommended, the committee being the Parliamentary Committee on Natural Resources. SAUMA argues that farms in the basin have operated for decades and that extensive published research in the area's geology and hydrology has been ignored in the decision-making progress. Second article, Agra Agricultural Academy caps 29 students, published on the 12th of March. Agra Provision hosted the graduation ceremony for the Agra Agricultural Academy at the Agra Bank Windhoek Ring on the 6th of March. 29 students completed professional training across several disciplines, including the National Diploma in Animal Production, specializing in animal health and biosecurity, as well as national certificates in agricultural sales and services, plant production and beef production. The ceremony highlighted the growing need for technically skilled professionals to support and expand Namibia's agricultural sector. The brown hyena protecting Namibia's biodiversity. The Namibian brown hyena plays a vital ecological role in the country's desert and coastal ecosystems. Known for its wide roaming range and remarkable adaptation to harsh environments, this near-threatened species helps maintain ecological balance by scavenging carrion, including some marine food sources such as Cape fur seals, thereby preventing disease spread. Its presence supports the health of both desert and coastal systems, underscoring its importance as a guardian of Namibia's biodiversity. Agriculture, moving on to the fourth article, agricultural sector contracts 0.2% in 2025, but still recovers from the previous year. Namibia's agricultural sector contracted by 0.2% in 2025, according to the Minister of Finance's fiscal strategy for the 26-27 and 28-29 medium-term expenditure framework. While this marks an improvement over the 2.7% contraction recorded in 2024, agriculture declined for a second consecutive year. Broader primary sector recovery of 2.8% in 2025 was largely driven by increased uranium and metal ore mining output, with agriculture remaining a weak point within the sector's overall rebound. Fifth article, foot-and-mouth disease outbreak could reverse years of progress. Dr. Fiona Anderson, manager of Agra Provision, warned during the 2026 Agra Agricultural Academy graduation ceremony that the foot-and-mouth disease outbreak would not only affect individual farmers but could disrupt entire regional economies, suspend beef exports, and reverse years of progress in Namibia's livestock sector. She stressed that Namibia's hard-earned FMD-free zones and access to premium markets, including the European Union, are at serious risk. Anderson emphasized the critical role of trained animal production graduates in identifying early clinical signs of FMD as the country's first line of defense. Article 6 graduates should be job creators, not job seekers. Dr. Fiona Anderson, also from Agra Provision at the same Academy Award, motivated graduates to become job creators rather than job seekers, highlighting the enormous entrepreneurial potential within agriculture. Speaking at the graduation ceremony at the Agra Bank Windhoek Green, she noted that agriculture feeds the nation, sustains rural livelihoods, contributes to economic growth and agriculture food security. The ceremony saw 29 students capped across disciplines including animal production, agriculture sales and services and biosecurity. 7th article, Namibia concerned as UK doubts Botswana's foot and mouth disease zones. Namibia's Livestock and Livestock Product Board has raised concerns over the United Kingdom's decision to suspend fresh bovine meat imports from Botswana. Executive for Quality Assurance Dr. Anja Boshoff de Wit warned that the move signals a potential lack of confidence in Botswana's established disease zoning system, which she maintains is functioning well. She highlighted particular concern for Namibia, which is exploring subzoning its own FMD-free zone, questioning whether the World Organization on Animal Health recognized zones will be respected by trading partners. A story, hunting outperforms tourism in conservancy earnings. Trophy hunting has generated significantly more income for Namibia's communal conservancies than joint venture tourism, with conservancies earning over 292 million from hunting compared to 166 million from tourism between 2013 and 2024. Tourism Minister Indeleni Daniel told Parliament that hunting also provides food for rural economies, supports businesses such as taxidermists, lodges, and plays an important role in Namibia's integrated sustainable development and conservation strategy. Alright, and that is your week for the news. Now let's move over to the auctions. Okay, and welcome to this week's section of the auctions. I'll be taking you for auctions in the next couple of weeks. Starting on March 8th, on the Wednesday, it will be Windhoek Livestock Auctioneers. We'll have it in Hoogveld, a cattle auction, and Namibia Livestock Auctioneers will have a cattle auction in Mariental. Blouberg Auctioneers will be in Grootfontein, and Agra Auctions will be in Helmeringhausen. Moving on to the 19th of March, Thursday, Windhoek Livestock Auctioneers will have a cattle auction in Windhoek. Namibia Livestock Auctioneers will have a sheep, goat and cattle auction in Aminus. And Agra Auctions will have the Dorper auction, the SAUMA Dorper auction on farm SAUMA. And then also Agra Auctions will be in Otjiwarongo. And then still on the 19th of March, Thursday, Karoo Oos will be in Gumbabas. Moving on to March 20, on Friday, Blouberg Auctioneers will be in Utawi. Agra Auctions will be in Gumbabas. Agra Auctions will also be in Grootfontein with a small stock auction, and they will also be in Mariental. The 24th of March, Tuesday, Windhoek Livestock Auctioneers has a cattle auction in Riobot. Namibia Livestock Auctioneers, sheep, goat and cattle in Monica. Agra Auctions has the Laret Brahman auction in Windhoek. And then Agra Auctions is also in Kois. 25th of March, the Wednesday, Namibia Livestock Auctioneers has a sheep, goat and cattle auction in Aranos. Grootfontein, Agra Auctions will be in Grootfontein, Karasburg and also in Sommerdown on the 25th of March. Moving on to the 26th of March, the Thursday, Namibia Livestock Auctioneers will be in Mariental with a sheep, goat and cattle auction. Blouberg Auctioneers will be in Otjiwarongo, and Agra Auctioneers has the Eastern Genetics auction in Windhoek, but they are also in Keetmanshoop, Windhoek and Witvlei. And then the 27th of March, the Friday of 27 March, Windhoek Livestock Auctioneers has the Gubabas cattle auction. Namibia Livestock Auctioneers has the Omega Meat Masters auction in Stampriet, and then Agra Auctions is in Kamanyap. On March 31 March, the Tuesday, Windhoek Livestock Auctioneers is in Riobot with a small livestock auction. Blouberg Auctioneers is in Namakubis. And then Agra Auctions has auctions in Aruap and Okahanya. Then starting with April, on the 1st of April on the Wednesday, Windhoek Livestock Auctioneers is in Windhoek with a cattle auction. Namibia Livestock Auctioneers is in Bloemvelde with a sheep, goat, cattle auction. And then Blouberg Auctioneers is in Grootfontein. And finally, Agra Auctions is having the Southern Large Stock Auction in Mariental. And that's it for your auctions for this week. I'll see you next week. Okay, let's take a look for the upcoming events in March. Saturday, 28th of March is the Hoogveld Agri Dynamica Day. The Dynamica Day is hosted by the Hoogveld Farmers Association, Boerevereniging, on Saturday, 28th of March at Swartkroon Farm in Hoogveld area. It focuses on, some of the focus will be on artificial intelligence in farming, featuring discussions, exhibitors, showcasing modern technologies and innovations for dynamic agriculture. On Friday and Saturday, the 10th and 11th of April, the Namibia Agricultural Union is having the Agri Braai Day. The Braai Day is being hosted by the Sonop Farmers Union at the Gubaba Showground. This event features a braai competition, a traditional milk tart competition, and insightful talk by Left Sleeve at the Youth Centre Hall, celebrating community and agricultural connection. Then on Saturday, the 6th of June, Kalkveld Agri Mega Day. The 2026 Kalkveld Agri Mega Day takes place on the 6th of June at Farm Ekundi, Klein Otjikangu Oost. This family-friendly event focuses on agricultural innovation and networking, featuring livestock exhibitions, regenerative agricultural discussions, machinery demonstrations, stalls, shooting activities, a beer garden, and live entertainment. And then the last one, this is also on the 28th of March, the same weekend as the Agri Dynamica Day. It is the Agra Hardap Farmers Day. It will start at 9:30 at Hardap, the farm of Jochie Brennan. This event focuses on maximizing cattle profitability through expert-led discussions on veld-adapted breeding, grazing management, and market insights. The program concludes with practical cattle schooling in the ring to demonstrate key performance traits in the field. Those are your upcoming events. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I want to see this worn down nets, plastics. We should really work hard to see that we replace those plastics. Yes, the director you are assigned. You said you will do 2. You start with this one. You will start with this one. Because the most unfortunate event, imagine, Her Excellency come here. And you see things like, it's very attractive when you are driving on the road. It's the first thing you see. It's an eyesore. So we have to really try hard if we are to be recognized as managers. We needed to do something here. So we will get a small tour, as you said. We will appreciate the challenges that we are experienced here. We are with you. And please, if you have a good idea, bring those ideas up. Our mission is to ensure that this facility is brought to a standard where it should be. We cannot continue to really have a facility like that. How many years looking like that? Many years. Year in, year out, we do the budget. This facility just like that. We are, as I said, we are manager here. We will have to up our game to attend and support you. I would like to see by next year, we will have an enabling office facility here. We have qualified scientists here doing their research, and we have production in all the ponds that we have here, and the system should be functioning. We should do that. This is not really rocket science. Those are our leaders that have established this facility. they should be really not comfortable today, seeing things going down like that. So we are committed. That's why we have taken time to make a stop here. So count on us, and the director is not business as usual. So I'm happy to see all of you. And we made a brief stopover here at the Hardap Aquaculture Facility, which in my view has been a major investment in aquaculture ever in Namibia. And I think the ministry has a duty really to reinstate this facility with its earlier glory. I feel sad that I'm seeing a facility like this in this dilapidated state. It really needs all of us as management of the ministry to ensure that we make proposals, either to join hands with private public partnerships to really ensure that we attract investment, to ensure that we bring this facility back to production. It's a wasted investment in my view. And I think when we get back as management, we need to interrogate this issue and make sure we will do everything we can to bring this facility back to production. Thank you.
Quick one. How do you foresee such facilities, not only this one, but also some which are similar countrywide, contributing to food security and all the other national goals?
When I look at on the map where we have this aquaculture facility countrywide, the footprint across the country of these facilities, they are almost every region, everywhere. And if we bring them to under production, they will contribute immensely to the national food security. Because what will happen, the fish will be affordable, and we will be able to distribute this fish to communities in remote area of our country. And obviously, fish at the moment is not affordable. If we have aquaculture across the country, we will really ensure that it complements our marine fisheries, which is expensive. I think our effort on the aquaculture will also be an important component in our effort to make Namibia food secure.
I'm Anita Morwe, a senior fisheries research technician, currently based here at the Hardap Inland Aquaculture Centre in the Hardap region, a few kilometers just before Marianta, coming from Windhoek. We are part of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Land Reform, and falling under the Directorate of Aquaculture. What we are basically doing here at this center is we have different sections following different mandates. One which is aquaculture production and extension services, and then there's inland fisheries management. So I am falling basically or in charge of aquaculture production and extension services. What we do at the center, we produce fish, freshwater fish of the species of tilapia. We currently are breeding only the Oreochromis mozambicus, which is the Mozambique tilapia. In the past, we did a bit of common carp and a bit of catfish, but we had to then scale down. The species that we are producing, we produce for upcoming potential fish farmers. So what we do is, number one, we reproduce fish tilapia producing fingerlings. The fingerlings are the small fish, the baby fish, and then this baby fish we sell it to our farmers in the 6 regions that we are covering: the Erongo region, the Otjodrandrupa region, Khomas, Omaheke, Hardap, and the Karas region. And so we produce for the farmers, and then we render wolf extension services, also technical advice to these upcoming farmers, be it site assessments when they need for us to go and look at their farms or their plots or the area where they want to start their aquaculture, or if it is an existing farm, to assist with biological sampling, training, on-site training, and such. And then also we render to them, the government is providing subsidized fish feed. So we do that also through extension services where they buy fish feed from us. Then the next thing under production is, on a small scale, we are producing fish for the market. Our mandate and our main objective is not into profit making, it's food security. So because we are remote and very far from the communities, what we normally would do then is we take the fish and we take it down to the locals in town or villages, and we sell it to the people out there at a subsidized cost of $15 per kg for the fish. So that's basically, to wrap it all, what we do under aquaculture and extension services. And then, like I said, the rest is inland fisheries. Inland fisheries, they do surveys on the Hardap Dam, the Notre Dam, the Orange River, and then all the other state dams.
And there you have it for this week. We made an interesting visit there in the Hardap region at the Aquaculture Centre, and also the news from the uranium that wants opposition, and the amazing graduates from the Agra Agricultural Academy. Now you're also informed about the upcoming auctions and the events, and maybe I'll see you at one of these events. Enjoy your week.